Good morning. It's December 30th. December 30th, 8:30. I gotta go get COVID tested. Because I have a cough. And my throat sounds kind of, my chest sounds kind of rumbly. It's not too bad. Like back in the day, I would have definitely still been at work. I definitely would have still gone to work back in the day. Because it's like, I'm still functional and everything. It's just every so often I start coughing like, and it doesn't sound so good. So I'm going to go to urgent care and try to get a test. I mean, get a test, not try to. But it will take a while. Last times I had to get tested, it took me like 2 hours. 2-hour wait time. So, yeah, wish me luck. Pete, my roommate, has it. He's positive. So, there's a good chance I do too. I'm just really glad that the kids that I work with, you know, they're not really in school right now because it's in between Christmas and New Year's. So, I have a lot of stuff I can be working on from home, thank God. So different from how I was when this first started, when I was just up a creek without a paddle, you know, as a server. So, feeling grateful. Gonna go get tested, and then just try to get some work done at home. I have this book, found it at my office that I work at, lost at school, that I'm gonna read while I wait. It is so, I only just started it, but it's so good. Basically, the premise is, you know, children aren't behaving that way to piss you off, okay? Children with behavior issues, they want to do well, they just don't have the skills to. So we, as their parents, their teachers, the people who care for them, you know, always yelling at them, punishing them for their bad behavior, when it's like they are unable to meet our expectations. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a really good read for myself as in my work and just as a human being who, you know, exists amongst children. And yeah, I'll let you know how my day goes. So I'll see you later, and you have a good day. It's gonna be a long wait. Actually, I'm not even in the queue yet. I've been here before. Last time I had to get COVID tested, this is the place I came. Gross. Sorry. Told you. Anyway. COVID. She's got it. Anyway, so they have a phone number on the door and you have to call and then go back to your car. Parking lot is full. Ooh, are you gonna make it? She made it. Parking lot is full. They told me to call back in an hour. I'm not even like on the list. So I'm just gonna park up. Pete made coffee. Have some coffee. I made a horrible mistake. I should have brought food with me. Cause it's not like I can just go, I can't go do a drive-through all COVIDed up and everything. That would be rude. So I'm just gonna have to hang in there. But I was about to get real cranky, but really, it's not so bad. I have the heat in my car. I have a blanket. I always carry a blanket with me. I have my book. I'm watching Dope Sick. It's on Hulu, about the opioid crisis, and I watched it in one day, and I'm immediately watching it again. I don't usually do that with shows, but it's just such a good show, and just, it's crazy that actually happened, and is still happening. I actually think I'm so into this show and reading about the opioid crisis that I think I'll probably make a YouTube video about it, because it's just mind-blowing. More on that later. Yeah, so wish me luck. I'm gonna be here for hours and hours. It's fine. It's not so bad, but it's not so bad. You know that song by Dido? Let me look it up. I wanna thank you for giving me the best day Dodo. Doo-doo. What am I saying? It's Dido. I looked it up. It's Dido. I have some bad news. I could not get tested. I waited and waited and waited and called back, and they were like, can you call back in a few hours? So it's like, I just went home and I suppose I'm just gonna treat it like I do have COVID and quarantine myself, because what else am I gonna do? I can't stay there all day long and not even potentially get an appointment at all. And what, should I walk into every CVS and Rite Aid looking for a take-home test and infect everyone along the way? Like, that doesn't make sense either. So I'm just going to stay home and try to get a lot of work done, because I do have a lot to do, and just try to cross some stuff off my list. The downside is I'm kind of running low on groceries around here. So but it's fine. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna get to work, and then I'm gonna rewatch Dope Sick and maybe put together a YouTube video on it. So it is what it is, I guess. This is my lunch. I made a lot more spinach than that. And this is kind of just like what we had in the fridge, so that ought to do it. Hey everybody, it's me, it's your friend Kabira. I'm still at home. I'm really bored. I have, having a beer. It's the only beer we had in the house. Guess I'll just keep watching my show. The craziest thing is, there's nothing I love more than being home. I love to be home. You know, every time I make one of these, I have to like force myself to leave the house. But now that I have to be home, I'm so bored, and I'm thinking of all the things out there. I'm looking out there that I could do. But I'm in here, so cheers. Hello, it's me again. It's me again, it's your uncle. I don't know why I said that. Okay, so I had this idea, I have this vague idea in my mind to do like a collage. Let me back up. So recently with my kids, I'm going stir crazy. Recently with my kids at work, I've been doing what I call just free art. So I bring in some art supplies like pipe cleaners, markers, crayons, paper, whatever. And I let them have at it. And I join them, of course. We do it together. And I notice that, like, it's really nice. It's soothing. I end up making things that, like, I didn't even expect. And then I also read recently somewhere along the way, you don't have to be an artist to make art. And you don't have to be good at art to do art. So, I don't really have too much to do, clearly. So I'm gonna make a collage. That's my vague idea. I think I want to, well, first of all, I have this. When I first moved into this apartment, I bought like these book covers of classic books, posters. But then I bought this weirdly sized frame and it doesn't fit the posters, and I never ended up hanging them up. I'll hang up the prints another, like someday, eventually, because those are weirdly sized also. But I have this frame that I've just been sitting around. So my idea was I'm going to make my collage on the cardboardy part, and then it will, if I love it, it'll already be framed. And if I hate it, I can just put another picture on top of it. No big deal, but it will make it kind of sturdy. And I just have a few Better Homes and Gardens magazines that I can use to start making up my collage. I might end up using different types of materials. This is just all that I have right now, so pretty basic. All right, I'm gonna start slicing and dicing and see what comes out. I'm just gonna create from the heart, and I'll let you know how it turns out, if it's good or if it's bad. Well, it's not gonna. That's what I tell my kids. There's no right or wrong way. Just do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. So that's what I'm gonna do. Bye. It's a real smile.